Hey, how you doing tonight? Just getting settled in here and cozy. Hopefully people are coming and joining us shortly. I think we're live. I'm not seeing a picture on YouTube yet.
I got it
All right.
on YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, how exciting. All right. Well, let's break this in slowly. I just want to say thanks for coming again. It's Friday night. We're going to feel kind of normal just for a little while. Although I hope you've been feeling great all week. And looking forward to a great weekend. Got some windows open. I'm a little bit of a radical tonight. I'm going to have a little bit of noise in the room, but that's okay. It's my night. I'm going to play my songs for you, and I know I'll make at least 3 or 4 people happy, maybe 5. I guess 6 if you count me. And hopefully you'll all enjoy the songs. Hey, everybody. Oh, Ben is here. Leanne is here. Roger's here. All right. This is getting good. I got my color-coordinated pants on, and just because it's my night, I decided I'm wearing purple socks. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. So let's get right into this. I'm going to play... Oh, man, I'm so thirsty. I'm going to play a song called I'm So Thirsty. Pull up a drink, pull up a snack, pull up a cozy pet, someone you love, comfortable chair. This night is for you, too. So here we go. And if you like what you see, please do subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. That's what that means. Say goodbye to that. There you go. So I'm going to start playing songs from my CDs. With 3 of them. I've done some other compilations with some folks, but tonight I'm doing 3 CDs. First one, I'll do them in chronological order. The songs I'm not so sure about, if they're in the same order that they are on the record, but this is from beginning to end. This morning I found a genie in a magic lamp. She said it could take you back to the day you were born. And if you want to live your life over again, you can. Hey. But I wasn't thinking about it, but I started thinking about how little I would change. The times are often tough, but I wouldn't rearrange if I came through you again. I think I lived the same life over from beginning to end. How many people can say that? The phone rang, and when I reached for it, it was so far away. When I realized I was dreaming again, oh yeah. And when I woke up, I started to wonder what that dream was saying. Hey. Well, I wasn't thinking about it, but I started thinking about how much my life has changed. The roads are often rough, but I wouldn't change direction if I came through here again. I think I lived the same life over from beginning to end. I wouldn't be surprised to wake up seeing through a baby's eyes. Hey, oh, I will return. On the brink of something wonderful, yeah. Well, I wasn't thinking about it, but I started thinking about how much my life has changed. The roads were often rough, but I wouldn't rearrange if I came through you again. I think I live the same life, I think I do. Anybody out there on YouTube? You have it on YouTube?
I do.
And the chat's working?
Yes. But I don't know how to do the chat on Facebook.
Now, I can't see anybody chatting
Yeah.
on YouTube. So, doing my best here. I'm just going to type hello. I don't even see me showing up there.
The rest of us have you.
Alrighty. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can still get that chat out there. Here we go, pop out chat. You have me? Okay. Well, Donnie's going to have to tell me who's on YouTube. I think I only have you folks on...
You know what? I think you have YouTube, not Facebook. Deanne, Ben, Roger, Leslie, Anne Marie.
Yeah. Oh, look at all these friends out there. Oh, Roger's on YouTube. Oh, this is pretty great.
Yeah.
All right, maybe my things are actually working. I don't know. Better than I realized. So I've been taking requests or getting requests for my original songs for a while, and they're just a kind of a handful about them of them. I'm reading while I'm talking. That's not a good idea. Hang on, let me adjust my camera. Hi. I'm moving in close. Here we are. It's intimate. It's evening, and the sky is beautiful. Okay, here we go. So there were some songs I wasn't prepared to play, but I have practiced a little because it's my night. So I'm going to play A Beautiful Place for you. Haven't played this one in years. I don't want electric power lines choking my blue skies. And I don't want a smokestack spewing junk coughing in my eyes. When I get to the next phase of my life, I hope I find a beautiful place with a picturesque view, a wide open space and a picture view. I don't want responsibilities strangling my youth. Maybe I'm a bit too laid back in my peaceful war for love and truth. When I get to the next phase of my life, I hope I'll find a beautiful place with a picturesque view, a wide open space and a picture view. A beautiful place where the water is so clear that you can bathe in its clarity and swim over here. Swim over here. It only seems much easier now. I used to feel so insecure because I was afraid, but now I push that away, 'cause I've got to the next phase of my life, and here I found a beautiful place with a picturesque view, a wide open space and a picture view. A beautiful place where the water is so clear that you can bathe in its clarity and swim over here. It's a beautiful it today. Don't have to show you how. Don't have to show you how. I don't have to show you how. You see, you're living there now. Just open your eyes. You're living there now. Wow. I'm going there. Now I got a really special announcement. First I got to say hi to some people. Hey, Bill Cox and Julie McCulloch and Tom Grogan and Christy Gatto and Tisa's here. Hi, Tisa. This is wonderful. All right. And Dawn Ravella's here. Oh, my goodness. She's here. Oh, hi, honey. She's there. I feel like Colbert, you know, on a late night. Like. All right. So I've got a very special announcement to make, and a piece of art I am so excited to show you. Do you know if our neighbors are here?
I don't know, but
Okay, well, I'm going to leave it up there for a while.
I can't get it on Facebook.
Text them quick.
Okay.
You have to go to the Facebook My Live tab, which is the link on my website if you went to my website.
I'm on it. I just didn't know
Really?
how to find the chat.
Oh, the chat. Ah. You probably have to scroll or something. Or maybe on your phone it's easier, but you want to text. Hi, I'm back. So, you know, it's we don't have children. We have a dog, which is challenge enough, but I'm with her all the time anyway. So we're still together all the time. But our neighbors have two lovely little children, 3 years old and 6 years old. And now they're home all the time with their parents, who both work from home now. And it's quite a challenge. So they're here a lot, which it's not a challenge for us. We love it. We love to hear them whenever we can, whenever we happen to hear them, which isn't always. And one thing that they've taken up as a pastime is gigantic chalk drawings on the deck outside of both of our apartments. We live in a condo complex that has a kind of a wooden-looking deck that connects our doors. And the 6-year-old boy, Rian, made the most beautiful rainbow, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Let me duck out of the way for a second. Whoops, hang on now. So this is looking straight down. It's right in front of our door. So our door is right there, and that's a snowflake, and there's some hearts, and you can see the beautiful rainbow with hearts in it, and there's some more snowflakes, whoops, over there. So I just love this. I'm going to sit in the rainbow and play you my song, which is titled Rainbow. What do you think of that? Tom Grogan knew it was coming. So here it comes. This is Rainbow. Thank you, Rian, for the beautiful, beautiful artwork. I'm going to leave it up there for a while. Hopefully they're here. I couldn't wear black, and that would be sad. And I couldn't wear blue, you might think that I was too. I couldn't wear green, might mistake me for the trees. And I couldn't wear just yellow, it attracts too many bees. Listen to the sound of the colors. We need some variation, sisters and brothers, to really be distinguished. Hey now, oh, I think we need a rainbow. And there's one right there. Well, I couldn't wear brown, I'd be like the earth and cover the ground. And I couldn't wear orange, I'd shine like the sun, setting when the day is done. So I listen to the sound of the colors. sound of the colors, to hear the inspiration, sisters and brothers, and really feel the sensation. Hey now, oh, I think I'll be a rainbow. I think I'll be a rainbow. Yes, I think I'll be a rainbow. And I love when the colors do blend. Well, I'm gonna be a rainbow. Hey, I'm gonna be a rainbow. Yes, I'm gonna be a rainbow. Gonna be a rainbow. Gonna be a rainbow. So this is tiny me lying down on the deck on a rainbow. I'm leaving that up for a while because it is so beautiful. I have another song to play for you from my first record, also known as a CD, also forgotten by current young people, now a download. You like that, Leslie? Thank you. I've got the best neighbors. We do. So this song is much more dynamic on the record. You got to check it out. If you don't have it, I strongly encourage you to get it. The record, the CD is called From Beginning to End. You can go to my website, glenroethel.com, check it out. But this song, I adapted to just a solo acoustic guitar. It's called Namaste. It was inspired by my yoga instructor, my first yoga instructor, who taught me the word and what it meant. Namaste, namaste. Namaste, namaste. Am I in too deep? When will I disappear? Will my empty thoughts and mind be free at last from fear? I am shaped without form. Namaste. I am a song the heart sings. Boundless joy and love am I. I long to be all of these things. Namaste. Oh, yeah. Shanti, Shanti, Asana. May we live in peace, and may the spirit in me greet your spirit. When my selflessness removes the confusion and opens both my sightless eyes, then I will see the illusion. I am shaped without form. Namaste. I am a song the heart sings. Boundless joy and love am I strive to be all of these things. Namaste. Oh, yeah. Shanti, Shanti, Asana. May we live in peace, and may the spirit in me greet your spirit. May the spirit in me greet your spirit. Pat Sullivan's here. Hi, Pat. Hey, Jorge. What's going on, George? Who else has popped in since I started making noise with my mouth? Tom knew that my originals were coming when he saw the bee, when he saw me saying in the promo, "I'm a bee." That's the next album, I think. So here's a song that quite honestly, quite frankly, I'm a little afraid to play for you. But I love to play for you because it's a little tricky. But it's called Counting Sheep. And I have a couple of funny stories about that, like the time when a friend of mine asked me to sing it at his wedding. Pretty strange request. But he and his fiancée, his wife then, were, there's a plane going by. Hang on. There must be clouds outside. They're flying low. So he asked me to, he and his wife really love the song, so they asked me to play it at their wedding. And not a problem, but you know, sheep, it's kind of strange. All the guys were excited. What can I say? Oh, one other thing I'll tell you about it is it took me a couple of years to figure out what it was about. In my dreams, I see fire exploding in the sky. So I spin around to pour a glass of water, but the tap won't turn. Take me down to the river while I'm counting sheep. Take me down to the river while I'm counting sheep. Yeah. Dip my glass in a pool and raise it to my lips. And now I'm running and spilling and running and spilling. Turn my eyes up to the sky and throw the glass, and it rains, and it rains. Take me down to the river while I'm counting sheep. Take me down to the river, I pray my soul to keep. Take me down to the river while I'm counting sheep. Take me down to the river while I'm counting. Well, if I take what's coming to me, a voice said, we'll be along to carry you home. Here we go. Take me down to the river while I'm counting sheep. Take me down to the river, I pay my soul to keep. Take me down to the river while I'm counting sheep. Take me down to the river, down to the river, down to the river, down to the river. Take me down to the river, round to the river, and let it rain. Ow! I was gonna put some sheep in the background, but I like the rainbow, so I'm staying with that. So there's one last song I have to play for you. I love all of the songs on the record, but this last song, which is the last song on the record, it's called Bedtime Story. It's a lullaby. Now, don't go to sleep. The show is not over. It's usually a good closer for a late night show, or if I'm playing for kids. Thank you for all the clapping hands. It's kind of a long story. Well, I'll tell you this much. I co-wrote it with an amazing musician named Kaylee Joseph. She and her husband came from Israel, when I met them, they weren't writing lyrics in English, but they were creating magnificent music and productions, and they were both amazing musicians. They still are. But one day, Kaylee brought me some piano music, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. And she said, "I want you to write some words for this." And I said, but Kaylee, it's perfect the way it is. And she got a little irritated and insisted that I write some words. So I took the cassette tape, that kind of dates it, doesn't it? And I listened to it, and listened to it, and listened to it, and I was waiting for the words to come, because I knew they were in that beautiful music. And I was driving on Long Island. I was driving up the Seaford Oyster Bay Expressway, heading north, as I recall, listening to the cassette when it hit me. And I rushed home and I recorded a demo, and I played it for them the next day, and they loved it. And we went into the studio, we recorded it, we loved it, and we lost touch with each other for months. And so the time passed, and I was in their neighborhood visiting some other friends, and I called them on a payphone. That also dates it, doesn't it? And talked to Kaylee, and you know, I had to go because my friends were waiting. And I said, well, you know, we really have to do something with that beautiful song, Bedtime Story. She said, I know. Oh, and by the way, Glenn, I want to tell you, I'm expecting my first child. So she and Eli were expecting, and she was expecting when she wrote the music. So it was perfectly fitting. And kind of amazing that I heard this beautiful lullaby with a message handed down from parents to children through generations in this song. As you lay your head on your pillow tonight, and close your little eyes and fall asleep, there's a gift Mama gave me when I was a child. It's a story and a treasure to keep. She said, angels come down from heaven above, and they cradle you gently in their wings, and they heal you with laughter when they touch you with love, and they fill you with hope and dreams. So lay your head on your pillow tonight and close your little eyes and dream, knowing loving and laughter are always at your side, and that hope can make you fly and set you free. She said, angels come down from heaven above, and they cradle you gently in their wings, and they heal you with laughter when they touch you with love, and they fill you with hope and dreams. It's an old bedtime story I heard as a child before Mama kissed my cheek and shut the light, and it always made me happy, and it still makes me smile as I tuck you in and kiss you goodnight, as I tuck you in and kiss you. Thank you, baby. Hope you like that one. Thanks, Christy. Now, for years, I referred to that song as the best song I had ever written. And the first reason was that I just thought it was a beautiful song, and whoever I played it for seemed to love it. And the second reason was the magical story attached to it. And the third reason was it helped me to capture my bride. But that's a story that might be a little too off color. It's the song that I played for her friends who wouldn't let me give her a ride home when I met her. It's a song that got them to say, okay, go ahead. Music is powerful. Next time we talk, I'll tell you the whole story if you want. So that kind of gets me through the first CD for tonight. And I'm going to change the mood a little bit. Remember, if you like what you're seeing on YouTube, please subscribe. There's a little bell there. If you're on Facebook, please like the page that you're watching this on, my live stream page. Because I'm doing these shows every Friday. And there are extra shows in between sometimes, so different special concerts. So you're always invited, and if you're not invited, you just simply won't hear about it. That's just how it goes. Some of them are private. Sorry about that. Some of them are on Zoom. So I met Dawn shortly after the first record came out. It was a really good year. That's when I discovered Summer Songs, a songwriting camp where I joined as a camper and wanted to learn more about performing. I wanted to improve my performance skills. And as soon as I heard about it, I signed up. And that was the same. Was that the same? No, I met you the year before. I met Dawn the year before. But we got engaged in 2005. Yeah, 2005. Wait, we met in 2005. 2004. We don't remember. Okay. It's dark. It's raining. It's raining here. It's not raining on the set here. But anyway. So Dawn and I fell in love. I'm going to tell you more about that story later. The first song that I wrote for her. Oh, the second song that I wrote for her. Is it the second song? It's so hard to keep track. I wrote so many. Is this song called You. And it's on Smaller Things, which is the second CD that I recorded. And I recorded it in different locations because Dawn and I were engaged. And we had two different apartments in Manhattan on Madison Avenue and in Oyster Bay Cove, Long Island. Really beautiful addresses. So I was bringing my studio with me back and forth. It was pretty crazy. So this song was recorded in both places, I guess. This is called You. And it's for you, honey. Put a pack on your back, yeah, give it a try. Gonna climb to the top, though the mountain is high. Oh, 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 oh. Drops of rain suspended in air. Broken shards of sunlight everywhere. Oh, 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 oh. And there's you. Eye on the sky, I can do anything, gonna learn how to fly. And there's you, there's you, there's you. And I don't want nobody else. The past 'cause we're always young. Oh, 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 oh. And there's, sing it, baby. Aw. There's me. There's you. And I don't want nobody else. Oh, nobody else. Oh, so nobody else. I don't want nobody else. Oh, I don't want nobody else. While I was singing, I was remembering all these stories about it, but I guess I can't tell all the stories about every song. So that song came from, well, Dawn's love of hiking, which was one of the few things that I actually knew about her when I proposed. So, so the night before we got married, so many stories. The night before, she was getting cold feet and was a little bit nervous and kind of freaking out, and right? So there's a little bit of that going on, and I calmed her down. I was like, okay, it's all right, honey, and everything was okay. And then she started to cheer up, thinking about the day to come, and she said, oh, you know, I can't wait to see all my friends that I grew up with on Pumpkin Street. So I said, what? So she's adorable. She's twin, and she grew up on Pumpkin Street. It was ridiculous. So I grabbed this guitar, which was the closest thing. The pen and paper were too far away, and I proceeded to sing the following song spontaneously, and it's called, you guessed it, Pumpkin Street. She's a little girl living on Pumpkin Street, in a pretty room all pink and lace. Across her windowsill, the golden sun comes spilling in to paint a smile on her rosy face. Yeah, she's the little girl living on Pumpkin Street, where all the trees lean to one side, where gentle breezes blow, the trees all dance with their shadows as the sun sets way down low. Time will never find this place, loving memories fill this space. Catch a firefly, then let him fly away. Oh, well, he's the little boy living on Pumpkin Street. He shares his toys with a little girl. From their field of grass, they watch the sun float past on a cloud as it travels round the world. Starlight, moonbeams, the lacy curtains softly sway. Moonlight and sweet sweet dreams, echoes of the neighbors saying, look at those two, so cute. Well, maybe one day they will wed. It didn't mean a thing then, but now she wears my ring, and I'm remembering what they said. Time will never find this place. Loving memories fill this space. Catch a firefly there, let him fly. Fly, fly away till the sky's filled with fireflies, like velvet and diamonds in the night. Oh. Now she's my little girl living on Pumpkin Street. That's for you, baby.
Thank you.
So I actually finished it that night and sang it for her the next day at the wedding. And she wrote for me and recited from memory the longest and most beautiful and detailed poem that included things that are simply unmentionable. And she recited that at the wedding. Pretty amazing. So that was during our open mic, because, you know, I'm a musician. We had an open mic wedding. By invitation only, of course. So, so we got married. Now, there's so many stories about this, but she was very busy with work, so I planned the honeymoon. And as I mentioned earlier, she loves to hike, and I love to kayak. Now, when I met her, I thought she'd be impressed with how I kayak, but she then turned to me and said, "Oh, I've kayaked before in the what was it? The Tasman Sea on the South Island of New Zealand." So I after I picked myself up off the floor and tucked my tail between my legs, soon after we were engaged. But anyway, so I planned the honeymoon, and I found the perfect place. Leanne remembers that day. I know, you were so helpful. Leanne helped us to eat, because brides and grooms don't do that at their weddings. Hi, Mary Ellen. So I picked Kauai in Hawaii. The west coast is wild and unspoiled, and it features a 7-mile kayak paddle on completely undeveloped, magnificent coastline like nothing I had ever seen before in my life. And it had some of the most extraordinary hiking trails along that same side of the island. So that's what we planned. And the first day was after our first overnight there, because the trip was long, got up in the morning and it was hiking day, and the weather was perfect and the trails were dry, and it couldn't have been better. And we hiked and hiked and hiked, and it was spectacular. I'd show you pictures here, but this is the closest thing I can show you right now. Check out Kauai. And it was great. And the next day, the weather conditions were also perfect, but it was still the Pacific Ocean, an island in the middle of the ocean. So the swells were pretty large and long. And there we were in our 2-person kayak. As we paddled out, they told us, okay, you have 1 mile to decide if you're going to go the 7-mile distance. So the last place we can pull the kayak out is 1 mile. So we're paddling a little bit, and it's a little bit wavy. And she started to feel a little bit nauseous. And she was in the front of the kayak, I was in the back, powering away, and she was, in charge of steering in the front and paddling. And she wasn't feeling well, so she kind of tilted her head back a little bit, picked up the paddle and rested it on her lap and said, "Sing." So I was like, oh, okay. As I paddled, I sang the following song in its entirety, which I'll do for you in its entirety as well. Now, I'll just warn you in advance, this is a folk song. It's called "The Water is Wide." I'm really glad it occurred to me, because as it turns out, it is the perfect song for 2 people paddling on their honeymoon and one of them not feeling well. It was pretty great. I don't know, you get lucky sometimes. So I sang the song, and it's a folk song, as I was starting to say. It's a traditional folk song that the Scottish and the English are still fighting over who owns it and who wrote it. But the tradition is to rewrite the melody over the music, or rather to rewrite the words over the music. So I have done that because I thought it had the most horrible ending. I don't remember what I sang that day, if it was my new verse or not. But anyway, this is The Water is Wide, the way I see it. And it's not on any of the records. Sorry, it's a bonus. The water is wide, and I can't cross on, and neither have I wings to fly, or build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall roll, my love and I. There is a ship, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep, as deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not how I'll sink or swim. The water, here we go. The water is wide, and I can't cross over, and neither have I wings to fly, or build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall roll, my love and I. Oh, love is handsome, and love is fine. It's like a gem when first it's new, and love grows stronger with the test of time, and guides us home through darkest night. The water is wide, and I can't cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Oh, build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall roll, and both shall roll, and both shall roll, my love and I. The water is wide. Oh, so some of you might be wondering, what happened then? Because that must have taken almost a mile of paddling to sing. Yeah, it did. Well, it actually made her feel a little bit better. That's the great news. And how did I know that? Well, because she turned her head once again over her shoulder, and in a slightly stronger voice, she said, "Again." Yeah, 7 miles. I sang that song for 7 miles paddling, which was well worth it. It was just incredible. So when we came back to the other reality of our homes in New York, and again, Manhattan, Upper East Side, commuting back and forth from Oyster Bay Cove, pretty crazy traffic going on Long Island to Manhattan and back, because the traffic pattern is the traffic jams occur all the time, and so it was it was always an adventure. There were times when it was especially hard for me to find parking, though, and by that I mean every day, more than once a day. But it took me months to get to learn the secrets of how to get a spot, and it involves getting up very early, finding an illegal spot, sitting in it until it becomes legal, and then parking, and then you have to move it again, either later or the next morning. I don't remember, but I just don't remember. It's all gone blank. But there was one day in particular where, as I circled the blocks, for the 20th time, I was getting pretty LA upset, and I finally found a spot, but wow, I almost lost it. So I came into the house, told Dawn about it, but I'd started writing a song because that's how I process these things. And the song, the song is, it's called The Truth About Tomorrow. And I know that you're all wondering what the truth about tomorrow is. I am too. It used to be in the song. The answer was here, but now we're not sure. But anyway, this is called The Truth About Tomorrow, and it's on Smaller Things. The sun isn't rising quite early enough. There's a river of people just standing in line and waiting, smiling and talking and hoping the sun's gonna shine. When they get ready, they open the door, open the window, rich and poor. First floor, please. Gotta get ready, you gotta get there, gotta look nice, gotta fix your hair, gotta wear nice shoes and nice suit and tie, just to impress, and you don't know why, but I'm gonna be there too. It gives us something to do. Oh, here we are, and I want to thank you. I want to show you, and I want to know you. Here we are, and who knows where it's gonna lead tomorrow. Carrying packages, balancing gear, hailing a taxi is perfectly clear. There's a lot on her mind, family, shopping, McDinner, go skiing, kids, a career. How will she know when her life is complete? No taxi coming, she crosses the street and takes a seat. But although it ain't easy, she doesn't complain. She skips on the sidewalk, even in the rain. Gives her umbrella to someone in need. I've watched her do that again and again. Places a flower by the parking ticket on a stranger's car, mine. Here we are. Guess who I'm talking about? And I want to thank you. I want to show you, and I want to know you. Well, here we are, and who knows where it's gonna lead tomorrow. Gotta give something to this world. Gotta get up and enjoy the ride. Smaller things aren't always heard, but the smallest voice is still inside. Gotta give something to this world. Gotta get up and enjoy the ride. Gotta give something to this world. 'Cause this is it. The time is now. Oh, nobody's gonna show us how. That's the truth. That's the truth about tomorrow. Here we are. And I want to thank you. Oh, I want to know you. And I want to show you. 'Cause here we are, and who knows where it's gonna lead tomorrow. It feels so good to sing these songs. Thanks for asking for them, all you folks who are asking for them, and thanks for thinking of asking for them, any of you who weren't asking for them. So who's out there? Okay, let's see. Yeah, Judy McCandless, I love what you said. One of my faves too. My wishes for my daughter at night. Kathleen. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, so here's another song that I like to play at the end of a set, if I'm doing a set usually. But in this case we have 3 sets, so, and it's chronological-ish. So I'm going to throw this one in. It's called Wishes. It's a great ending. It's a great send-off. It's kind of a May the Road Rise Up to Meet You kind of song. And I hope you like it. And there is a clapping part. I'm not going to teach it to you right now. Well, okay, I'll show it to you. And those of you at home who have seen me perform this before, you can try it in the, let's say, the anonymity of your home spaces. And the part goes like this. Try it at home at your own pace. Don't rush into it. Someone did actually sprain a wrist once in the rehearsal of that part, but we don't want that to happen to you. So let me see if I can get something else in here. I'm going to get another rain. I love this backdrop, but let's get a rainbow. I had this last week and I loved it. Okay. So it's appropriate for an Irishy feeling song. I'm thinking of a leprechaun and a pot of gold. So here's how. That's the clapping part, in case you're wondering. What's Glenn doing anyway? May your love be long, much longer than this song. May it tempt you to a high place and always make you strong. May your love be long. May your love be long. May your love be long, much longer than this song. Now the part's coming up. Here it is, and go clap, clap. May your heart be bright and cheerful, true and light. May it shine more brightly than the stars that guide the ships at night. May your heart be bright. May your heart be bright. May your heart shine brighter than the stars at night. Oh, that's a fake out. Okay, who clapped? Show of hands. Hey, don't touch me. May your heart be bright. May your heart be bright. And may your love be long, much longer than. May it make you strong, much stronger than. May your love be long, much longer than this song. So I think that's the last song on no, it's not. Is that the last song on Smaller Things? Wow, I'm just happy there's a rainbow near me so that I can admire it. It's probably out there as well. So my third solo CD is called Unfolding. And it's very much a song about my own personal transformation. And I think I went kind of deep on this record. So I think it was deep enough that it might have touched on some things that hopefully you can relate to as well. And the title track, which is oddly titled Unfolding As I Go, instead of Unfolding, is hopefully gonna catch your interest as we get into the first verse, and it goes like this. I've got questions more than answers, more reaction than real plans. What's the meaning of my life? I just don't know. It's unfolding as I go. I've had some tricky conversations. How about you? Searching for the right words to say. Oh, yeah. I must take responsibilities. I know it's unfolding as I go. As I go. As I go, as I go. Hey, Vesper. It's unfolding as I go. Hey, now can I tell you a little story about a young man coming into his own? Yeah. He wished many times things could have been different. Oh, but he was not alone. Oh, sometimes he felt that way. Just never know. But here I stand before you today. As I go, as I go, as I go. It's unfolding as I go. Oh, it's unfolding. It's gonna take time, but I know it's unfolding as I go. Oh, unfolding. Well, thanks for listening to that. I see requests coming in for secret special skill. Haha. I'll give that a shot. I will. I'll give it a try. I knew that would be requested. I didn't have time to run through it, but that's okay. I'm going to play just a little bit more before I get to that, however. So thanks for everybody. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Look at all these nice folks in here. Ha! This is exciting. It's so nice to be hanging out with you here in live stream land. We're swimming in the live stream of my songs tonight. I'm stealing that from Sloan Wainwright. And speaking of streams, my wife Dawn went for a hike today with our dog Vesper. That was her tail that you saw wagging, not mine, a moment ago. And they don't tell anybody, but I think Vesper might have gotten wet in a reservoir. So, oops, I shouldn't have said that out loud. But this song is about those reservoirs just north of us here in Westchester County, New York. They give water to a very thirsty New York City. And there are dams all up along the Hudson, and bridges or roadways that go over those dams. And at the top in the center of every one of those roadways, it seems, there's a sign that'll read something like "former site of," and it'll name the town that used to be where that beautiful reservoir is now. And that's part of the inspiration for this song. The other part is my friend Tom Grogan, who's here tonight. Hey, Tom. That's right, Tom with the Coca-Cola canoe took me to the bridge over the river. I think it was the Pemi, if I'm not mistaken. Tom will correct me. And we looked down. He said, look down from here. When the water is low and there hasn't been a lot of rain, you can see the steeple of the church from our old town, the old location of Hill, New Hampshire, where they lived at the time, where Tom and his family lived. And wow, that stuck with me. And I was at Summer Songs after a Tom Kimmel songwriting workshop. Yay! Thanks, Leanne. She said I got it right. Right after the workshop, wow. I looked out the window, we were in the woods, and it was that time of the day when everything was blue, kind of like the sky beyond the rainbow behind me. And I wrote this song. It's called Blue Canoe. The sweetest memories of my home before the dam transformed the road, hearth and family, cobblestone and youth, oh, memories of my youth. Blue twilight woodland, framed with clouds and snow, quietly holding springtime, waiting silently below. When the temperature rises just slightly, where will the water go? Then the rains come, oh, the rains come. The sweetest memories of my home before the dam transformed the road, hearth and family, cobblestone and youth, oh, memories. Come on now. When the river rises, I'll take you in my blue canoe, floating all around. We'll look straight down and see our old hometown. At town hall, the walls were trembling when they told us our home would be a lake. There were fists beating air, town folks shouting everywhere, a dam is just a big mistake. Politicians seeking order said it's too late now, the water's gonna rise, we'll have to relocate. Then the rains came. Ah, ah. When the river rises, I'll take you, all of you, in my blue canoe. Sing it. Floating all around, we'll look straight down, see our old hometown. Here's a bridge. But I was just a child in those memories. Ah, I didn't understand why we had to leave. Electricity meant nothing. Oh, meant nothing to me. When the river rises, I'll take you and you and you and you in my blue chat room, floating all around. We'll look straight down, see our old hometown. Yes, when the river rises, I'll take you in my blue canoe, floating all around. We'll look straight down and see our old hometown. Our old hometown. Yeah. That was good. How we doing? I can't find my capo. Hang on now. I do see a golden capo somewhere. Am I going to skip a song? This is unacceptable. Hang on, we'll be right back. I'm going to put something on here. This show, and all of my concerts are just for you. They certainly feed my soul and make me feel human again. And thank you for allowing me to do that and for joining me as I do that. Thanks for coming to the show. And we still have more music coming up. But if you feel inspired and you have the means, I do have a lovely virtual tip jar. You can go to my website, it's easy to find, or you can point your phone at one of those funny black and white codes, and it will do things. Oh, I found one. Here we go. All right. So, yeah, you can point your camera phone at one of those squares if you have PayPal, or the other one if you have Venmo, and it's super, super easy, and it'll bring you right to the page. So while you're doing that, I'm just going to have a drink of water and think about what key I would like to do this next song in. I think I'm going all the way to E. What do you say to that? So I'm just going to sit here and watch you. Pretend I'm just a painting. Okay, I'm done with that. So, so like I said, this CD is very much story of me and of my own personal transformation. And what does that mean? It's well, unfolding as I go is a good way to describe it. It's finding as a singer, finding my voice, as a guitar player, finding my style, as a human being, finding my place in the world. And I started in some pretty rocky waters. And this record had to have a song about it. Now I was in France with my dear friend Sue Riley, who I do many shows with. She's a great singer-songwriter, plays the piano, and she plays guitar really well too, but she's humble about it, doesn't do it so often. And it was Sloane Wainwright's retreat at a chateau in France, in the south of France. It was pretty amazing to be there with them and with a bunch of other dear, talented friends of ours. And we made it a time of sharing and just being in the splendid scenery of France. But I thought it was the last day of our trip, and I don't know, someone asked me about my childhood. They said, Glenn, we've known you for a while, but don't know anything about your childhood. And I told them a little bit. And I was talking to Sue. It was Sue who asked me, and she was very surprised, and she said, "We have to write a song about that." So we did, and we spent about 7 hours on it. And this is the song that came of that. It's called Family. Why would they do such a thing? How could they see it through? Barbara had a dream to help children who had lost their way, give them hope to find a better day, and watch them grow. Lou had heart, believed that everyone should do their part, join the Big Brother program. That was the start of more than he should know. Ask him, why would you do such a thing? How could you see it through? It was mine to do, mine to do. We were wild, 3 boys boys afraid at risk and unsupervised. I was just 8 years old when Lou arrived and took us into his home. But home was a place the boys saw come and go so many times before. A couple saw a chance to offer them more. A family, learning to be strong. Family, they created home. Please understand, it wasn't easy, not the way they planned. But guided by their love, each boy became a man and went out to build his own family. Learning to be strong. Family, they created home. Family, learning to be strong. Family, they created home. Why would they do such a thing? How could they see through? It was theirs to do. And no names were changed to protect anybody. That's a true story. Oh, I need a ukulele. Any chance you could grab that for me, honey? So, we're moving right along with my original music concert. I got so many songs. And we're staying chronological-ish. And it just seems there's never a bad time for one of these. And I'm not going to sing Over the Rainbow, but it's perfectly appropriate. Woo! Somebody detuned my instrument. So I had the honor of being invited to sing, to be the musical guest at a youth retreat for Unity, a Unity church, a Unity region in the southeast region of Unity. So it was really quite a challenge. So I started writing songs for it because I thought that's what I wanted to do for this event. And my favorite song that came of that experience, songs written for the youth, with teenagers, is this one. And it turns out it's kind of good for adults too. It's called No Problems Today. And I'm going to teach you how it goes. You ready? Don't forget the words. Here they go. I'll give you reminders, don't worry. Rosemary. Roger, if you're still there, bye. Thanks for coming. Here you go. Here are the words. I've got my problems, but not today. I've got no problems today. So it's a little staycation. I'm gonna give it a try. Here you go. I've got my problems. Go. I've got my problems, my problems, but not today, I've got no problems. I've got no problems today. Billy, you're a little sharp on that third note. Don't worry, it comes around again. I'm gonna find some. I'm gonna give some. Oh, I'm gonna live some. And all day long I'll sing my song. Goes like this. I've got my problems, my problems, but not today. Oh, I've got no problems today. I could go running, I could go swimming. Either way I'll be winning. Because all day long, what am I gonna do? I'll sing my song like this. I've got my problems, but not today. I've got no problems today. Okay, everybody take a solo. Here we go. Whistle. It's 90 degrees in Bangor, Maine. I could go dancing, maybe romancing, oh, taking a chance, or just sit on my porch swing when I go walking. You know I'll be smiling, that rainbow is shining, and all day long, you know what? I'm gonna sing my song. I've got my problems, but not today. I've got no problems today. Okay, just you guys, ready? I've got my problems. Here you go. My problems, but not today. I'll play it right, I promise. I've got no problems today. All right, Colin. Here it comes. Thanks for singing along, for those of you who are singing along. Here you go, honey. Let me just toss that right back out of the picture. So what do I have coming up next? This is all on the CD Unfolding. Every problem-free day is a gift. That's right, Donna. By the way, hi Donna. Hi, Colin. Hi, Rosemary. Hi, Leslie. Bye, Roger. Hi, Christy. I said hi to you already. Which one was your favorite, Anne-Marie? It's there's a bit of a delay in my brain, and I'm just getting around to things. Yeah, Leanne loves a good sing-along. I know, because you lead sing-alongs all the time, you sing-along gal. So it's been quite a journey, I gotta say, now that we're into my life. And there's a lot of story in those songs. It's funny, because when I started writing the first CD, I didn't know until 5 months after I released it, that a lot of the songs, or all the songs, I was writing to myself. It's a funny little thing that songwriters do when we're getting started. It's the right thing to do, as far as I'm concerned. And then as I moved along, smaller things, that was a lot about Dawn, and inspired by the work that she was doing. And then there's this one, which, I don't know. Really, the true story is I was at home, and it was a day that I decided I was going to spend writing songs. So I was home with, went into the kitchen to get a cup of coffee. And then, it was the daytime, it was the morning. And while I was waiting for the coffee to brew, I noticed there was a bee on the windowsill, on the kitchen windowsill, which was just barely open, a crack. But this poor bee was belly up and motionless, and I felt so bad. But I leaned in just to make sure I couldn't see him breathing or anything, and then I swear I heard a whisper. I leaned in closer, and I leaned in closer, and I couldn't make it out, so I got in really close, and I heard very softly, Carpe Diem. So that little B got me writing the next song I did that day. I'm a bee now. I'm a bee, yes, I'm a bee. And life's too short to be stuck inside. I hope you listen to me. Cause when I fly, I can fly so high, just digging all the scenery. But if your window's open and I fly in, I might not find my way back to the golden light of day. Oh no, it's windows and curtains for me. I keep banging my head against my last breath, over and over again, right until the end. Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm back. I'm a bread now, yes, I'm a bread on which you feed. And life's too short to be stuck in between, like a sandwich of what should I be? Well, if you keep it fresh, it can always be good, and will surely satisfy all your needs. I know when I get stale, I can cry and wail, but if help ain't gonna come from outside, gotta sweep away the crumbs. I've cried. Sometimes life can harden your heart. You gotta get in touch with where you started, as a quiet little seed with everything you need. Oh yeah, check it out. Here's why. Life's too short to keep holding on to where we've been, losing sight of where we're going. Life's too short to be rehearsing all life long. Oh no, now what? I'm a fan now, yes. I'm not a man, that's right, I'm a fan. And life's too short to be a cold shoulder, unaware of a master plan. But if it gets real hot, it can be cool if you're not. Just help others from wherever you stand. And if that window's open and a bee flies in, you might help him find his way back to the golden light of day. Yeah, here's why. 'Cause life's too short. Sing it. Life's too short. Life's too short. Oh yeah, life's too short. 'Cause life's too short. It's too short. Life's too short now. It's too short. 'Cause life's too short. It's too short. Too short now. It's too short. 'Cause life's too short. It's too short. Life's too short now. Too short. Oh wow, I'm a bee. Oh, it cracked me up with that song. I love that song. So really, that was a songwriting day. That's the kind of thing that happens. I hope you're singing along with me at the end. It's an interesting message too. You know, these things come through when you lean in close to a bee. That's all I can say. So I told you about when I discovered Summer Songs, the songwriting camp. Oh, hang on. Bill Cox says, I got scared of a bee buzzing around me once. Flailing my arms, and my wife made fun of me saying, he won't hurt you. I said, you don't know what kind of day that bee had. Yeah. That's true. That's very true. That's why you should be careful around dogs, too. Except my dog, because she's an angel. And so, oh yeah. So I told you about Summer Songs. And that's where I really got to know an artist named Sloan Wainwright. She's a remarkable singer-songwriter and an astonishing vocalist. I'm proud to call her my friend now. But back in the day, while I'm a fan now, I was really a fan then, and that's kind of what I had. But like I said earlier, I went to camp to learn how to perform better. So I wanted to improve my voice as well, and wow. Hearing Sloan singing was an inspiration every time, and a master class at every performance. So I wrote a song hoping that she might sing it. Now as a mature songwriter and a personal friend, and I asked her. I said, "Hey Sloan, I wrote this song for you. Would you sing it if I go into the studio with me and sing it?" And she said, "No, but how about if we do it as a duet?" I said, "Oh, okay, that's great." So we did it as a duet on this record, on Unfolding, and it is amazing. And we often perform it live in the company of our friend Sue Riley, who sings a third harmony. And when we do that together, it's absolutely mind-blowing. But tonight you're stuck with just me, but it ain't half bad. So this is Vanishing Point, and I'm not going to say too much about it. But there is a rainbow mentioned, so I'm going to leave that right there. Vanishing point on the open road, gold at the end of a rainbow, wide and welcoming to wanderers, popping with possibilities. I loose the chains, I will thrive, no longer content just to survive. Hear the crunch of one footstep venturing forth. What sound will it make when I'm flying? When I'm flying, when I'm flying, flying. The air is alive with the dawning day. Morning mist rising, burning away. Sun's scorching heat toasts the tarmac. Doors pointed, I lift off, and I'm flying, and I'm flying. I'm flying, flying. You might not recognize me, looking up, not down, or leaving just a shadow on the ground. Oh, vanishing point on the open road, gold at the end of a rainbow, and I'm flying, I'm flying, flying. I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying, flying. Thank you. I hear you clapping. I hear you clapping off in the distance through the internet. So, I'm going to do a really special song for you now. I have this silly introduction for it. It is so not true. I often say, yeah, this is the song I wrote because people kept asking me to play something good at shows, so I wrote a song called Something Good. And that's just not true. That is so not true. Actually, my friend Tom Grogan, who just clapped. Hey, everybody's clapping. Clapping sound. Who's going to spell clapping? C-L-A. My friend Tom Grogan was an interim minister at the Unitarian Universalist Church of San Diego. Now, San Diego is where I was born. And hi, Vesper. Did you get wet outside, honey? Yeah? Yeah? This is my beautiful baby. Oh, she's lying down now. She's giving me her belly so I can rub her belly with my foot. Thank you, honey. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, there's little doodle. Okay. So Tom was in San Diego as the interim minister, and his son Connor was with him. They're in San Diego, the place of my birth, and terrible fires had broken out, and they were headed toward the city where he was. So it was a bad time. I was pretty upset, distressed, and like I said earlier, the only way I could process this was to write a song about it. So I did, and it's called Something Good, believe it or not. So take a little trip with me. I'm going to start in the Carolinas. Carolina sunrise, when the dew is dripping from my window, old blue heron poking round the marsh. Clouds move slow and steady, colored crystals getting ready for a big display of wetting down the porch. I can recall the last rainfall, and I should. It was the start of something good. It was warm in San Diego, where the snowbirds often play, though it had been a long, long time since I'd been. We arrived in late October, under smoke and ash cloud cover, at the mercy of the Santa Ana winds. We sought shelter near the harbor, then drove fast to Santa Barbara. Oh. I could still hear the Beach Boys and America singing songs about La Jolla and the desert's blooming. But right now on Ventura Highway, smoke is looming, and paradise is crying black tears of ash. Now we've got cactus blossoms in the desert, sunlight on Ventura, where they're still clearing out the mudslides from the rains that washed out all the orchards, homes and highways on the hillsides. But we all count mixed blessings just the same. I can recall the last rainfall, and I should. It was the start of something good. 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 So that's something good. And I'm going to skip back to the preparations. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Tom. Skipping back to the preparations for the youth retreat that I did. And I was actually watching, I'm going to give up my secret. I was watching a very funny movie. I don't remember which movie it was. Sorry about that. But the star of the film suddenly said something that I thought was very funny. And he said, I've got a secret special skill. And that's all I needed to hear. This is for Kathleen. I'm going to do my best. Aw. Thanks, Colin. What's your wife's name? She's going to love this one. If she liked that one, this one is tender and sweet and just so lovely. Here we go. I've got a secret special skill no one knows about, and I can't wait to show the world. Stand up, jump, and shout until makes my toes curl. Maybe it's a cure for nervous nerves. I was born with some more awkwardness than anyone deserves. I'm all thumbs, I'm all thumbs. I got a secret special skill. It's a I could feel, I forgot the words. And all I've got to do is step into some super shoes. I've got a secret special skill. It's not x-ray vision flying or growing fangs at will, but that won't stop me from trying. 'Cause I've got a secret special skill. It's a promise only I can fulfill, and I've just gotta find it, then the world can get behind it. Hey world! I got a secret special skill. You got a secret special skill. We've all got secret special skills. Secret special skill no one knows about, and I can't wait to show the world. Stand up, jump, and shout until, 'cause and nobody knows how I'll unfold, but because I am, I will. I've got a secret special skill. You got a secret special skill. We've all got secret special skills. Ooh. I almost got through that. So, thank you for listening to all these songs and indulging me in my little journey along the I don't know, the yellow brick road, apparently. I've got one more song for you, and like any good show, that thanks, Bill, that is retrospective. It's kind of nice to just look forward for a moment as well. And some of you have heard me play this song before. It's going to be released on a record sometime soon, once I record it. It's called When I Was Younger Than You. Think about that. When I was younger than you are now, I didn't even have a clue. No preconceptions about my life's direction. Well, maybe I did hope I might play the guitar. My world was so much bigger then, but it was so much smaller too. Every sight and sound was new when I was younger than you. When I was younger than you. When I was younger than you. When I was younger than you are now. I had so many things to do. No limitations on my explorations, even though I was just 7 or 8 years old. My feet would carry me much farther then, even though they were much smaller too. Every place I found was new when I was younger than you. 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 When I was younger. Old man time was a friend of mine. I didn't even know he was old. His story had yet to be told. When I was younger than you. When I was younger than you. When I was younger than you. When I was younger. Thank you so much for listening to my little show. And it's been so great to see you. I guess I could stick around for a couple more minutes. Oh, you know what? I could do a couple of requests. I'm gonna put up the tip jar again one more time. Don't feel any pressure. It's just kind of nice to have it there. I got 10 more minutes. Dawn is saying, "You've got 10 more minutes to play. Now, sing." So I'm gonna do the entire set over again. And paddle. Hopefully I'll get to kayak sometime soon. Yay! Thanks, Leanne. So, okay, so somebody's got to shoot me a request while I have a sip of water and hang out here. La 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 la. Honey, I played all my songs for you tonight.
Okay.
Is anybody texting you a request? So I had a really fun. Oh, here we go. Oh, Bill requests the hard ones. That's okay. I love that song. Some Gordon Lightfoot. I should be doing a lot of Gordon Lightfoot. Good thing I found my capo. That is a beautiful request. You can hear Dawn laughing. So this is really great. I've got all of the chats from YouTube and Facebook in one place. That makes me so happy.
Judy said something perfect.
Ooh, perfect. Great requests. Great. You know what? I'm going to be playing a wedding proposal. Oops, a marriage proposal. Hopefully nobody... I'm not going to mention any names. I'm about done talking about that right now. That's what I got to say. If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old time movie about a ghost from a wishing well. In a castle dark or a fortress strong with chains upon my feet. You know that the ghost is me, and I will never be set free as long as I'm a ghost that you can't see. If I could read your mind, love, what a tale your thoughts could tell. Just like a paperback novel, the kind the drugstores sell. When you reach the part where the heartaches come, the hero will be me. But heroes often fail, and you won't read that book again, because the ending's just too hard to take. like a movie star who gets burned in a three-way script. Enter number two, the movie queen, play the scene of bringing all the good things out in me. But for now, love, let's be real. I never thought I could act this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, the feeling's gone, and I just can't get it back. If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old time movie about a ghost in a wishing well, in a castle dark or a fortress strong, with chains upon my feet. The stories always end, and if you read between the lines, you'll know that I'm just trying to understand the feelings that you lack. Never thought I could feel this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone, and I just can't get it back. Beautiful choice. That's a favorite of mine. I don't know what took me so long to learn it. So this was kind of a half request. But I'm going to play this one for my sweetheart. Thanks again for tuning in. I really appreciate it, everybody. This is so great. Get to hang out with all of you. So this one goes out to Donnie. This is for you, baby. I would dance with you, but it would be awkward. We would trip over some equipment and a dog and all that stuff. So if you feel like dancing with somebody, just dance like nobody's looking, because you know what? Nobody's looking. Let's go back to something really, really pretty. Now that's what I'm talking about. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell. I found love for me. Darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we was just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. But I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry a puppy of our own. We're still kids, but we're so in against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand. Be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, I didn't beautiful, I don't deserve it. Baby, you look perfect tonight. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve it. You look perfect tonight. Thanks, everybody. And good night. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take good care of each other. Call somebody who might be alone. Keep your chin up. We can do this. Lots of love. See you soon.